Knowing the law. Awareness plus education equals smarter choices. These laws affect how we live, work, and play in our communities. In this installment of Knowing the Law, we cover changes and new practices tied to Senate Bill 1690, Child Care and Early Learning Services. This law went into effect on July 1, 2026. New changes in this law aim to make childcare safer, easier for parents to track, and better fund the work for our youngest citizens. Daycare rules and safety. Part of this law requires that more information be available online. The state must share safety records electronically for all childcare facilities, including exempt ones. This includes inspection reports, health standards, and annual data on child deaths, severe injuries, and abuse. Fewer annual flyers. Family and large family childcare homes are no longer required to hand out yearly flyers about flu shots or the dangers of leaving children in hot cars. Clear labels for exempt daycares. Daycares run by religious schools or businesses for their employees retain their state license exemption only if they comply with local safety, health, and worker screening rules. They must explicitly display the state exemption notice on their websites and paperwork. For example, XYZ Childcare is a child care facility operating under an exemption pursuant to the laws of the state of Florida and is not subject to licensure or regulation by the Department of Children and Families. Under daycare rules and safety, it also includes home insurance protection. Insurers cannot cancel, deny, or refuse to renew home insurance policies solely because a policyholder runs a licensed family or large family childcare home. Standard home insurance will not cover daycare-related injury or business claims unless an extra business policy or rider is purchased. Insurers can cancel or deny coverage if the owner violates child capacity limits, lacks separate business liability insurance, fails to comply with state licensing rules, or commits gross negligence. Funding and teacher support is the second major part of this bill. The Florida Child Care Fund creates a new state fund to collect donations and financial support to help Florida families afford child care. Annual reports on this fund will start in 2027. Education Foundation expanded. The Department of Education's direct support organization can now raise, manage, and spend funds specifically for early learning programs ages 0 to 5. To reiterate, this fund establishes a dedicated fund administered by the Department of Education's direct support organization. Private donations and federal block grants will go directly into the Early Learning Fund to move children off early learning waitlists. Annual performance reports begin January 1, 2027. Funding and teacher support also sets up the Center for Early Childhood Professional Recognition, subject to budget funding, to standardize teacher training, trainer approvals, and skill assessment statewide. Better Training for Teachers sets up a new state center to make sure all early childhood teachers across Florida receive consistent, high-quality training and skill testing. For more information or to look up this bill, you can search for Florida Senate Bill 1690 or visit the listed website. Knowing the law. Awareness plus education equals smarter choices. These laws affect how we live, work, and play in our communities. Follow us on social media at Historical Black Precinct. Remember to tag, share, and connect with us. Thank you for watching this installment of Knowing the Law.